Hello there, welcome back. This is Zach, and you're watching our great videos on some weight loss, or my weight loss progress, that is. I'd like to say thank you for sound effects by my wonderful roommate. You'll see her over there waving to you in the glass. Tonight's official sponsor is the walnut. The walnut, it looks like a brain, and you eat it with your brain. It's a wonderful little snack that actually fills you up. It's really small, but it really does work. Some good news on the way. We do have a new camera coming. It's going to be HD video with an external microphone that I can hook up and get a little closer so you can hear Roberta and I a lot better. The numbers, you're going to see the video week 7. That video you're going to see right now is coming from the beginning of week 7. This is now the end of week 7. I have even better news, and I'm going to give it to you now so that you don't have to wait. I now weigh 468 pounds. It's 17 pounds of total weight loss, which is 3.5%. Good, great, awesome, love it. Anyway, enjoy the video. Have a good night.
Alright, welcome back everybody. This is the end of week 6, the beginning of week 7. And we're here with Roberta with Your Weight Your Life at yourweightyourlife.com. Check out the link in the description below. We have some great news for you. I've lost a total now of 13 pounds, which is 2.68% of my total body weight.
If you have a coworker or a friend, husband, kid, anyone who you can kind of conspire with to make it a game, to make it fun, to make it a challenge, that's great. Because coworkers, he was just saying how they used to sabotage each other. They were each other's enablers, and that happens a lot. But now they're doing just the opposite. You know, they're enabling themselves in a positive way, which is great. So I encourage you to definitely, especially if you're doing it at work, find somebody and make it fun. They're writing on a board, you know, you can do whatever you want, and it also encourages them to do exercise because you guys watch them sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah.
So that works out too. So yeah, all in all, that's a great way to do it, and it makes it fun.
Yeah, she has been coming lately.
Oh.
Well, she's been kicking my butt after work.
Yeah.
She's been hiking with my girlfriend, and I don't do that very often.
But you will when you have. The only reason why I think you don't do it is because you have to stop right now, and it's a little slow. But you'll get there.
Yeah.
And that's a challenge sometimes, because I think you get to a point where you want to do more, and you wish you could do more, but you're kind of like slowing people down. But that'll happen. That'll come.
So week 6 was about fine-tuning the diet, trying to bring down the calories slightly from 4,000 to approximately 3,000. You know, going with 3 eggs in the morning instead of 4. That is 2 egg beaters and 1 regular egg. Mix it together. I put in this morning, I put in a chopped up Morningstar sausage patty. It's a vegetarian sausage patty, and it's good. It tastes good. Put that on a sandwich. I got 2 sandwiches in the morning. I was really happy. I mean, I've got it down to where I'm thinking about my snack by the time it's snack time, and I really want lunch when it's lunchtime because I've already done my walk for a half hour around the parking lot here, and I've definitely come back hungry. And then the snack in the afternoon was a little light. I had an egg, and anyway. I need to bring up my afternoon snack a little more because I'm really thinking about food at that point. So
it's all trial and error. I mean, I think once he zones in on what works, and you're very close. I mean, you're really fine-tuning it at this point. And then at some point when we hit a plateau, we'll take you down some more. I mean, eventually you want to get down to 2,000, but certainly not now. And if all of you watched last week's video, you know he only lost a pound last week, and he was really frustrated, and I was really frustrated, and because he really wasn't cheating that much. I mean, he had a couple mochas and made a couple mistakes, but all in all, he really didn't do that bad. So I was concerned, like, what's going on here? What I think might have happened was somehow he had some sort of water retention, because he lost 9 pounds this week, which I don't really think he did. I think he probably lost more than 1 last week, but he had some water retention issue going on, and then this week it just added on, so he did lose a total of 10 pounds in the last 2 weeks, 9 of which supposedly came off this week. So also your total of 13 is probably low because we didn't have a scale for you the first 3 weeks?
3 or 4 weeks, really.
Yeah, so we don't know how much you lost between the time we really truly started to the time that we weighed you.
Yeah, that's the really scary thing. If you think about this, I was 485 pounds. That's only 15 pounds away from 500 pounds. I could have and probably did weigh 500 pounds when we started this thing. I had no idea, and that seriously got me down at first. But this weight loss is feeling good. I saw the scale go to 470 something, whatever 13 is. And it was really awesome to hear that because the scale talks. And, you know, you can't really see it very well when you're trying to stand up straight and you have a stomach like this. Anyway, exercise last week wasn't bad. Every single day outside at lunchtime. That's been great. That's been feeling good. Almost doing 3 of my laps that I've programmed that I've gone around to the karate studio, over to the coffee shop, which I pass up now, and then back to the other side of the parking lot, and then come around to Eric's Deli to sit down and rest for 1 minute, and then do it again. And I do that about 2.5 times, because on the third one it's about time to get back up for lunch, and I stop in the middle and I come back upstairs and eat lunch.
I think this is a great routine, and anybody can do this, really no matter what your working environment. I mean, if it means going up and down the stairs, if it means just walking around the complex where you work, anything you can do, because lunchtime, people get an hour for lunch, and if you go out, you probably need an hour. But if you're trying to lose weight and you bring your lunch to work, there's no reason why you can't take a half hour and go do something. Something fun. Again, grab your coworkers and go, because not everyone has time after work. Some people don't have time before work. But that lunchtime period, sometimes people can take a longer lunch and maybe stay a little later. Just whatever works with your schedule. And this is working perfectly for him.
Yeah.
I mean, he's really motivated and really devoted. So he wants to work up to getting the evening workout as well.
Yes.
Yeah, and we'll get there.
Yeah, it failed last week. I tried to get there. I really did. I was committed to getting there at every night last week. But then, my little boss calls, I had extra work, I can make some more money, which I needed, and so I worked out once on Monday. First day, I went to the gym, boom, got it. Tuesday I worked. Wednesday I had a thing with family. Thursday I worked again, and then Friday I really had this weird, strange pain in my stomach. I didn't tell you about it. Yeah, it was a strange pain in my stomach like this, and on both sides, and so I just relaxed over the entire weekend. I didn't work out at all. And I feel great now, and I walked today and it was fine. So
that could have been stress from the weight that you're carrying, because you're doing so much now, more than, not so much for you, that your body may just be like, hello, I'm here, and that may be just normal aches and pains.
Yeah, it was really strange. If I walked, you could, the stomach moves when I walk, and that was giving me pain. So I knew I just had to relax for a little bit.
And that was a smart move. I wouldn't say, you're not going to hear me say, oh, push through it. No. If you're in pain, you need to stop. And what you'll learn when he really starts working out is the difference between good pain and bad pain. Because bad pain is you can be down for weeks and you really hurt yourself and maybe permanently. Good pain is fatigue. You're tired. Your body kind of aches, but it's those aches that are going to go away. And you start to learn that. So this gave him a signal that something wasn't right, so you stopped. And I would definitely say do that. But start to be in tune with your body too, which I know sounds kind of corny, but aren't you kind of more in tune with your body now? You kind of know?
Yeah. Especially my feet right now. It's with the orthotics in my shoes. My feet are talking back a lot, because I get up and I feel funny because I'm trying to walk and balance this first, and then I go and walking. I have this strange pain that's starting to appear on the top of my feet, and it's a pain. It hurts, but it doesn't stop me from exercising. This was worrisome. The pain in my feet I can deal with, but pain here, you got to think something could be wrong, seriously wrong. Just relax for a little bit, and
then if it didn't go away, you would have to see a doctor. But the fact that it went away, obviously something just had to work its way out, which is fine. So I would recommend loosening up your shoes a little bit to let some of that tension out if the top of your foot's hurting, because it's probably, your feet are probably swelling, and so my feet do this a lot, and so when they swell, the shoe gets tighter, and that's where you're getting the pain. So chances are that pain's coming from your shoe being too tight, and you don't feel it unless you're walking, because it's starting to swell from the exercise. So try to just loosen that up a little bit and see if you can get that to go away. But other than that, you're able to walk, and you were having quite some pain before.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely better. I'm walking out there, and I'm going fast, and I'm not fast, but I'm walking at a good pace, and I'm not feeling as tired as I was, especially in the lower back. When you have this much front weight, the back is really stressed out. So the lower back just started burning after 5 minutes, not even, barely even that. Just standing, it hurts, So it's definitely gotten better.
And the shoes made a difference, but also you're making a difference because you're moving now. But I would recommend anyone who is starting to exercise, get a good pair of shoes, and if you can, get a pair of orthotics. You don't have to buy the fancy schmancy ones. Just go to CVS and get them for your sneakers, because if you haven't exercised before and you're easing your way into it, do it smart. Don't do it with your canvas shoes on and try to walk in your business shoes. You're just going to hurt yourself. So, do it right. Go to the store, get a good pair of shoes. New Balance makes really good shoes for people that are just starting out, and get the orthotics and really start to move, but start to move correctly, and so you don't hurt yourself. And so that's what you've done.
I just thought of this. I know some people, they only have a half hour for lunch. I know my ex-brother-in-law, a lot of people have a half hour for lunch. It doesn't matter. You've got to commit at least some time. If not 15 minutes, try 10. At least get up and move, because
Listen to you.
it does make a difference. It really makes a difference. When you get up and move, I mean, 13 pounds doesn't lie. I didn't do that by eating less. I ate more food. I ate a lot of calories. Just getting up and moving in the middle of the day really starts getting your blood going, gets your metabolism back up from being sitting in the morning, and then it's like you're starting over in the morning. And your body's going. So it's definitely helping. You know, you can't argue against the results.
You can't. That's the key. You really can't argue against the results. And it's just going to get better from here. Because there'll be times when you may get off track too. So we just need to, keep going. But you are physically, I can see that you are motivated. You're moving different. I would venture to say that your mood is different. Everything is different.
A lot more energy because I'm getting sleep, and I'm a lot happier because because I have more energy. So it's a cycle.
It's all connected. This is why I say lifestyle change. It's all connected.
Yeah.
And that's what people realize when they start losing weight. Like, oh wait, so this got better. This got better too. And actually this got better. It all falls into place, and that's what you never experienced before.
Yeah, and it's especially helpful having people around you like Roberta and coworkers and girlfriend support system to be there to share that positive attitude with you. And you can there's no more. Yeah, that's what I said this week. I remember I wanted to say this in the video. There's a lot less guilt. You guys know who you are. You eat fast food like I used to, and you just eat it. Hey, it's just a burger, whatever. In the back of your mind and in your feelings back in there, you do feel guilty about it because you shouldn't be eating that food. You know it's hurting you, it's killing you, it's making you fat, and it's not right, but you still do it just like I did. And I'm sure I'm not going to say I'm not going to do it again. It might happen again where I'm going to eat some fast food. I don't know. I don't want to.
But you have not had fast food in how long?
Over 6 weeks. Over 6 weeks now.
And before then, you would have it at least once a day.
Most time, once a day, maybe 4 times a week.
So
Maybe
4
less.
times a week. Fast food to none.
Yeah, and it wasn't that hard, honestly, because I was eating so much food. But I didn't realize until this week that there was so much less guilt about not eating, eating the fast food, about lying to people about it. Like, oh, what'd you have for lunch? Oh, I had a sandwich. When the sandwich was a McDonald's hamburger. Now, it was a sandwich, but you're lying, And when you lie, you just kind of take a little part of yourself out and you throw it in the trash. It's just not good. You do feel bad about it. Whether you want to admit it or not, it does hurt you a little bit inside. So if you're more honest with yourself, you're more honest with the people around you, you're going to feel a lot better. You're going to feel, your mood's going to be better, and you're going to be more positively reinforced to lose weight. It's really helpful. Trust me.
The psychological piece of this is really important. He's making some good points. Whenever people start losing weight, they kind of forget that when you lose weight, it's also about your psyche, and it's about how you're feeling mentally. And that plays a really big part because weight loss can mess with your head something fierce. I know that firsthand. So the fact that you keep yourself positive and you let go of that guilt and all these feelings that you had, all these pent up, is just gone. And so that opens you up to so many more things. And you've totally discovered that, and I'm really, really happy. You all should have seen me jumping around my house when you told me how much you lost. I was so excited. No, but I am genuinely happy for you because I know you're happy, and this is working for you, and you feel motivated, and I can ask for nothing more.
Yeah, it's been great. It just reinforces the fact that this is a whole life change. It's not just a diet and exercise. You hear that all your life. Oh, you want to lose weight? Just diet and exercise. This doesn't work. If people say, well, that's the only thing that works. Yeah, it works if you change everything. You can't diet and exercise and have a messy kitchen and have your socks on the floor and be lazy about your life in your house and lazy about your life in your work. It doesn't work.
You can't be lazy, period.
You can't be lazy, period. I'm known as being lazy. You trust me. You ask my boss, he makes jokes about it all the time. And it's true. I've been lazy for a hell of a long time. But it's got to stop. If you're going to not be lazy about your eating, you got to not be lazy about everything, and it's a really hard change. The eating I can do. That's not a problem. I can control that. But being lazy about getting out and exercising, or being lazy about cleaning up after myself, that's a lot more difficult. But
you're doing it. He's started to clean up his house. Every week they're throwing out things and moving things around and making it more of a livable environment. And every week you take a different step.
Yeah.
I don't think there's been one week there's something dramatic hasn't happened to really make a difference. And that's all it is. That's what it's about in a nutshell. Really, it's great. He's on track. We're going to keep doing the videos, and full steam ahead.
All right. Cool. Thanks a lot.
Bye.
See ya.